Hello, fellow YouTubers, this is Yuto Moses here to give you my 34th DVD and Blu-ray update. So let's begin. First one I got is Adventure Time! Come out with your friends! We'll go to very distant lands with Chick the dog and Finn the human. The fun never ends with Adventure Time! Hope I got the lyrics right. Anyways, this is one of those kids shows that said to be appropriate for them, but it really isn't. It's appropriate in the same context that Ren and Stimpy is, but anyways, it has a lot of really funny stuff in here, like a Korean-speaking unicorn, a heart that's voiced by George Takei, the lumpy space princess of which the characters refer to her as LSP for short, and Jake the dog, of course, who's voiced by John DiMaggio, who does the voice of Bender from Futurama. So, if you haven't seen this show on television, or even checked out the 4 episodes on YouTube, I would check it out, because it's really fun to watch. And it does come with some special features such as music videos, commentaries for a few episodes, even though they're not very informative. And look at this sleeve! Finn has a full head of hair now. Next one is Duck Soup, the 100th anniversary from Universal, which is about a man who's taking place as president of whatever country, because I've never heard of it before. Anyways, chaos ensues when he takes over as president, and then they send in a couple of spies to take care of things, but only makes the situation worse. So yeah, this is the first film that I owned that features the Marx Brothers, and I really don't know what they're like, if they're anything like the Three Stooges or anything, but like the price tag says, I only got it for $8 at Superstore. They happen to have a weird-ass sale of movies, so I picked it up. Next one is Bringing Up Baby, an old comedy from the 30s, which is about a paleontologist who needs to secure $1 million donation for the museum while taking care of someone's baby, or someone's pet leopard whose name is Baby. So, don't have much to say about it since I haven't checked it out yet. I mean, I just picked it up a couple days ago, and I got it for only $5, which I couldn't turn down for a price like that for a movie like this. I mean, 2-disc special edition, come on! And it beats paying $30 for getting it off of Amazon, right? Next one is Grand Illusion, the Criterion Edition, which is set in the First World War, where 2 French soldiers are imprisoned and try to attempt to escape, only to be sentenced to a more fortified prison. So, basically, this is a foreign film, and it revolves around the theme of different classes in the caste system, such as lower, middle, and higher, and it gives the substance to every sort of character in those classes, and just makes us humanize them. But it doesn't come to the point when they humanize them or make us feel bad for them enough that at the end it would make them come all to unity. It just doesn't happen in that film. So yeah, I got this at the flea market for $20. And if you're going to brag that you can find another copy like this for a cheaper price, then fuck you! Now on to the Blu-rays. First one I got is Unleashed with Chet Li. And I really like this movie because, aside from it being an action movie, it shows a bit more of Chet Li's dramatic side of him being the star of this movie, unlike most of his films he's been in. But I just like how the action is choreographed in this, because this is directed by Louis Leterrier and was written by Luc Besson, who does most of the writing for these action movies, and they have both also did the Transporter movies, the first 2 at least. And I've watched the first one, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I didn't want to give Leterrier's films any consideration much because he has made the Clash of the Titans remake. But anyways, I happened to pick this up at Best Buy when they were having the action movie sale courtesy of Expendables 2. So, I thought it was a good time to pick this up. Next one is Papillon with Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman, a historical film about two prisoners that has been transferred from one prison to a slave island known as Devil's Island. And so they try to escape any way that they can while trying to survive the ordeal of what they have to go through at the island. Now, the reason why it's called Papillon is because of Steve McQueen's character's tattoo is a butterfly, which is known as a papillon. And watching this through, I thought it was a very dire film, and this is one of the early prison movies from the 70s. And kind of long, but I didn't thought it dragged at any point when I was watching it. So yeah, I got this at Best Buy as well, and this is the Blu-ray Digibook, which is pretty neat looking through it. But I just wish that the special features on this was as good as the packaging to this. That's my only complaint. Next one is Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf. And to be honest, I don't really like the actor in most movies he's been. And this one's an exception. This is a fun knockoff of the movie Rear Window. And if you happen to come across this movie, I would check it out. Has some decent special features. Not anything wow-worthy, but I do enjoy the movie. And I got this at a pawn shop's 2-for-1 sale, which also allowed me to get this next movie, Unthinkable, where Samuel Jackson plays a military interrogator trying to get the answer from this terrorist, played by Michael Sheen, to tell him where the nuclear bombs are hidden in the city. Now, this movie, it's safe to say that Jackson plays a crazy asshole in this movie because the moment he steps into the interrogation room, he chops off Michael Sheen's finger, and he does much worse things after that. And yeah, I thought this was a great movie, and this is one of the few movies where the critics haven't touched it, and I don't know if this ever had a theatrical release, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it. And my only complaint about this is that it only has the audio commentary track, but at least I got that than just a little bit of snippets of featurettes. Next one is Adventureland, which I thought was an alright comedy by the same people who made Superbad. Not as funny as that, but still enjoyable. And I am aware of the Kristen Stewart scandal where she has cheated on Rob Pattinson, but when I got this, a friend of mine told me that she actually cheated on the director of Snow White and the Huntsman, which I'm kind of surprised at because he's in his 40s or something, but if that isn't true, then that's just something I heard from a friend. Anyways, this is the better edition, and when I say better, I mean it comes with a sleeve, and some of the special features are decent. So, hopefully, I'll enjoy them. Last one is The Lady Vanishes, the Blu-ray Criterion, the Alfred Hitchcock movie from the 30s, which is about a rich playgirl who finds out that an elderly woman has disappeared on the train, and they try to find her whereabouts. Now, this one I specially ordered at the flea market. Wasn't cheap, since none of these Criterion movies are, and it has a lot of good stuff on it. Can't say much about it now because I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, got it a couple days ago. I'm done with this update. So that's all I got to say. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Yuto Moses, signing out.